Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for attending the Blue Devil Brigade Pass and Review Ceremony. Would all Army veterans please rise and join us in the singing of the Army song?
March along, sing a song with the army of the free. Count the brave, count the true, who have fought to victory. We're the army and proud of our name. We're the army and proudly proclaim. First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might. And the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won. And the army goes rolling along. And it's high, high, hey, the army's on its way. Count off the cages loud and strong. So wherever we go, you will always know that the army goes rolling along.
Got our line!
Gun online. Got online. Got online.
Forward! March!
Forward. March.
Forward! March!
Forward. March. Forward. March. March time. March. Company. Halt.
Company! Halt!
Parade. Rest.
Alright! March time! March! Color guard! Halt!
March time. March. Company. Halt.
Mark time. March.
Parade. Rest.
Company. Up. Parade. Rest.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin our ceremony with the formation of cadets led by Cadet Major Ashton Dorsey, our S1 staff member and adjutant. The S1 does most of the administrative work in the program, working on the online data management system and keeping cadet information up to date. Major Dorsey will form the brigade and hand over the command to Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Daniela Gouveia, our brigade executive officer. She is responsible for each staff member and delegates tasks and jobs to them as applicable for their position. The formation of cadets will now commence.
Bring your units to attention! Battalion!
Company.
Attention! Battalion!
Company.
Attention!
Oh. Right. Face.
Bring your units to present arms! Present!
Present.
Arms! Present!
Present.
Arms!
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand for the presentation of our national colors and the playing of the national anthem? The national colors are presented by Elbert County JROTC Color Guard, led by Cadet Command Sergeant Major Naomi Bernal.
Bring your units to attention!
Battalion!
Company!
Attention! Battalion!
Company!
Attention!
Power center, march!
March! March! March time! March! Color guard! Halt!
Ma'am, the colors are present.
Assume your post and present to command.
Bring your units to present forward!
Reset!
March!
Reason!
Bring your units to order arms and parade rest!
Order!
Order!
Arms! Parade! Parade! Order!
Order!
Arms! Parade!
Parade!
Rest!
Please take your seats. At this time, I would like to welcome Lieutenant Colonel James D. Colley to give our opening remarks.
Good morning. Welcome to our annual pass review ceremony. On behalf of Sergeant First Class Ulrich, Sergeant First Class Cat, and myself, I'd like to thank you all for attending. This community supports this program like no place I've ever seen. I've said it before. I'd like to thank some of our special guests. Mr. Wheeler, thank you for being here. The brothers Jarvis and all the admins. Without you guys' support, this program would not be what it is. This community rallies behind us in everything that we do. Reference to the drill team, color guard, recent exploits, Raider team, wrestling, all the other things that are part of what we do here. Sorry, Jesus, you can't be up here. Anyway, it's hard to believe this is a year. It's my second one. Ty McClendon from last year's brigade commander took it. Isabel took it from him, and now we're passing it on to Colton. Very excited for this upcoming year, and I hope that we have as good a year next year as we had this time. Thank you to all the parents that are present. Obviously, without the parents, this program would not be what it is. The support the parents and supporters give this program is just phenomenal, and I want to thank you very much. Without it, you guys, this would not be possible. The Pass and Review is a long-standing military tradition dating all the way back to the Revolutionary War. The purpose of this ceremony is to highlight both the outgoing and incoming commander and to celebrate the transfer of positions from current seniors to upcoming seniors. We held our military ball early this semester where we honored many cadets for their hard work and dedication to the program. Perhaps the most important recognition was the name of the new brigade commander. The brigade commander is the highest ranking cadet in the program and is responsible for the well-being, morale, and success of the entire brigade. Our brigade commander for the 26-27 school year is Colton Mabry. Cadet Colonel Colton Mabry has demonstrated exceptional involvement and leadership across multiple JROTC activities, including Raiders, Drill, Color Guard, JLab, Blue Sword Committee, and basically anything that we ask him to do. Through consistent participation and dedication, he's devoted and developed strong teamwork, discipline, and leadership skills. His commitment to excellence is evident in both competitive and ceremonial events where he represents the program with professionalism and pride. Cadet Colonel Mabry continues to set a high standard for others to emulate, leading by example and contributing positively to the success of this brigade. The executive officer, who will be announced at the beginning of next school year, works closely with the brigade commander and the staff to delegate tasks and oversee events. Both of these individuals work with the staff to ensure a prosperous and successful year in JROTC. Just as the brigade commander and brigade executive officers are vital members of the staff, each staff member has an important role to play in the success of this program. Last year was my first year here, and I had the pleasure of passing the guide on to Colonel Cruz. She has led this brigade well, and I'm excited to see what the future has in store for her. Thank you for coming, and please enjoy the rest of this program. I will now turn it over to Cadet Colonel Cruz as she gives her outgoing speech.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, cadets and cadre. Standing before you today as your brigade commander is something I would never take for granted. This moment is not just an end of a position, it's a closing of a chapter that has shaped of who I am, challenged who I was, and strengthened me in ways I never expected. 4 years ago, I stepped into this program not fully understanding what it would demand of me. I didn't know the pressure, the responsibility, or the standard I would be expected to uphold. But most importantly, I didn't yet understand the pride, the purpose, or the sense of family I would find here. This program tests you, it pushes you, it holds you accountable. There are moments when it feels overwhelming, when the expectations feel heavy. But those are the moments that build you. Those are the moments that define you. Serving as your brigade commander has taught me leadership is not just about rank. It's about responsibility. It's about carrying the weight for others, making difficult decisions, and showing up every single day, even when it's hard. But I did not do this alone. To my staff, thank you. Thank you for standing beside me, for supporting the mission, and holding the standard even when no one was watching. Your dedication, your discipline, and your commitment are what made this year successful. To my coaches and instructors, thank you for pushing us beyond what we thought we were capable of. Thank you for the discipline you instilled in us and the lesson that you stayed with us long after we leave here. You demanded excellence, and because of that, we became stronger. To my executive officer, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Daniela Gobea, thank you for instilling discipline when it was needed, for holding individuals accountable, and for ensuring the staff remained focused and in check. Thank you for being strong, steady force that I can rely on when things needed structure, correction, or direction. Your ability to step in without hesitation, to handle difficult moments, and to support me through every challenge did not go unnoticed. I am truly grateful for your leadership and your strength throughout this year. To my CSM, Cadet Command Sergeant Major Naomi Bernal, thank you for keeping this brigade in line and ensuring everything that we do, from color guards to daily operations, running smoothly and to standard. Your consistency, attention to detail, and dedication to the success of the program made a difference every single day. And to the cadets, this brigade, thank you for trusting me to lead you. Thank you for your effort, your resilience, and your willingness to rise to every challenge you placed in front of you. You are the reason this program is as strong as it is. To the future leaders of this brigade, I leave you with this challenge. Do not settle. Do not get comfortable. Do not lower your standard that has been set before you. Push harder. Train longer. Lead louder. And most importantly, take care of your people. This brigade's future is not built on titles. It is built on actions. One day you will wear the ranks we wear now. And when that day comes, ask yourself, did you earn it? Ask yourself, did you give everything that you had? And ask yourself if you made the people around you better. Because that's what leadership is. This experience has been more than me than words can fully express. It has shaped my character, strengthened my mindset, and given me a sense of purpose I will carry with me always. So today, I don't just step down as your brigade commander, I stand here grateful. Grateful for the challenges, grateful for the lessons, and most of all, grateful for the people who stood beside me through it all. It has been my greatest honor in my life to serve as your brigade commander. This is Cadet Colonel Isabel Cruz signing off.
We will now move into the change of command portion of the ceremony. This signifies the transfer of command and the position from the current staff to the upcoming staff. The guidon flag of the brigade represents the well-being and success of the brigade. Would Lieutenant Colonel Colley, Cadet Colonel Cruz, Cadet Command Sergeant Major Bernal, and Cadet Colonel Mabry please step forward? The passing of the guidon symbolizes the official change of command. The key to the change of command is the passing of the unit's colors. These colors represent not only the heritage and history of the unit, but the unity and loyalty of its cadets. The colors are the commander's symbol of authority, representing their responsibilities to the organization. Wherever the commander is, there also are the colors. The custodian of the colors is a sergeant major as the senior enlisted cadet in the unit, and the principal advisor to the commander. The ceremony begins as Cadet Command Sergeant Major Naomi Bernal passes the colors to the outgoing commander, Cadet Colonel Cruz, for the last time. Cadet Colonel Cruz passes the colors to Lieutenant Colonel Colley, thereby relinquishing her responsibilities and authority. Lieutenant Colonel Colley passes the colors to Cadet Colonel Mabry, charging the new commander with the same responsibility and authority. Cadet Colonel Mabry then passes the guidon back to Cadet Command Sergeant Major Bernal, completing the change of command ceremony. By authority, Cadet Command Regulation 145-2, the undersigned assumes command of the brigade side, Cadet Colonel Colton Mabry commanding.
Bring your units to attention!
Battalion!
Company!
Attention! Battalion!
Company!
Attention!
Colors pulse!
Go, first, march! Forward, march! March! Color guard, halt!
At this time, we would like to give the new Blue Devil Brigade commander, Cadet Colonel Colton Mabry, an opportunity to give any remarks.
I am honored to be selected next year's brigade commander. Thank you to my instructors and my fellow cadets for your support. I am ready to lead, work hard, and make our program better. Thank you.
We will now move into the pass and review portion of the ceremony. This gives the new commander a chance to review the cadets he is now responsible for. Please stand and direct your attention to the commander of cadets as the Brigade XO, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Daniela Gobea, and the staff lead the cadets in the pass in review and remain standing as the national colors pass in front of the reviewing stand. This will conclude our ceremony. Please direct your attention to the field as we are directed out. Thank you for attending the Blue Devil Brigade Pass and Review Ceremony.
Pass and review.
Right.
Now passing is the brigade staff led by Lieutenant Colonel Daniela Gouveia.
Ready. Run.
Left wheel. Mark. Right wheel. Mark.
Up wheel. Right.
First Battalion Commander is Lieutenant
Right wheel.
Colonel Latoya
Mark.
Mitchell.
Left wheel. Mark.
Hard. Right.
Alpha Company is commanded by Captain Mariano Rodriguez.
Aye. Right.
Bravo Company is commanded by Captain Jacob Brown.
Ready. Right.
Ready. Front.
Right.
The color guard is led by Command Sergeant Major Naomi Bernal.
Ready. Run.
Now passing is the 2nd Battalion Commander, Lieutenant Colonel Jocelyn Gallegos Gomez.
Right.
Next is Charlie Company is led by First Sergeant Kylan White.
Aye.
Right.
Finally, we have Delta Company
Ready.
commanded by Captain Tristan McCall.
Ready. Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our ceremony. Thank you for attending the Blue Devil Brigade Pass and Review Ceremony.